We got something a bit different today. I decided to join in the Poor Boys RC Speedrun Challenge, running either the Tamiya Hornet or the Grasshopper. I reached out to Phil and he was like, yeah, the more the merrier. So I was like, awesome. I ordered the Hornet the other day from Model Sport, turned up yesterday. It's currently the 9th of July and you need to get your last speed run in by Saturday the 26th. So I've got basically 2 weeks. So I've got my work cut out for me. I decided to go for the Hornet because I've already got an old Grasshopper. This is one of the original Grasshoppers, about 30 years old. Hard body, original chassis. I rebuilt this a few years ago. It was in pieces in my parents' attic, so we're not going to run this. It's seen better days, to be honest, but yeah, bit of a family heirloom, so we're not going to run this one. Now, I don't build Tamiyas very often. The last thing I built was this Tamiya Grand Hauler, which I'm actually going to be taking to the RC Truckers National Gathering this coming Saturday, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I think I'm going to have my work cut out of me, but I've decided to enter the brushless class. I'm still actually waiting for the brushless motor and ESC to turn up, so I hope they actually turn up on time. Now, I've already picked up some bits and pieces from the build. Massive shout out to Model Sport in the UK. I ordered this Sunday night with all the upgrades and it arrived Tuesday morning. So some of the stuff I've got, so I picked up an Endura 550 12-turn motor. I know I'm going to go in the brushless category, but I thought this would be a good chance to try and put some power down and see what it goes like. I also picked up a shorty 22 kilogram Endura steering servo. I got some spare gears just in case we destroy the stock ones. We got an aluminium servo mount. I picked up a bearing set so we can replace the stock bushings. Hopefully again that'll give us a bit more wheel speed. We've gone for an 18 tooth metal pinion. I did also just grab some oil filled shocks. I think they're going to be the wrong size, but you know, I just wanted to grab something just to try in case. For the radio, I was going to use my FlySky G7P. I'm hoping this thing got enough range, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So the main idea of this speedrun build is just to have fun. So I want to basically try and use as much of the stock parts as possible. Now, it's been a while since I have built a Tamiya like this, but I was really surprised to see that it's a Lexan body, not a hard body, because I really like the hard body on my old Grasshopper, but I guess at least that saves us a little bit of weight. I also want to see what speed we can get on the stock tyres, because I think that'd just be good for a laugh. Now, as I'm pushed for time, I'm not going to take you through the whole build process. I'm going to get this thing all assembled. I'm going to get the upgrade parts fitted that I can, and then I'll come back once it's built and painted, and then we can do our first speedrun test. I think, to be honest, the main challenge with this thing is going to be getting it to go in a straight line and stay on its wheels. Okay, the Hornet is finished. We are ready. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Painting is not my strong point and it's not something I enjoy, but I'm actually really happy how this body has turned out with the stickers on it. So the paint I actually used was a graffiti spray. You can get it from a company called Halfords in the UK. I probably should have done more than one coat. I literally just lashed on like one thick coat. But yeah, I mean, it has come out all right. For the stickers, I didn't want to put all the stickers on there, but I just wanted, you know, some of them on there. Had to get the number on the rear. When my wife saw that, she was like, oh, the stickers look really... Oh, Rob. So I had to do it. Gone with the stock wheels. We've actually got the stock suspension on there and everything as well. We have oil filled the shocks in the rear. I mean, you know, I'm not expecting anything amazing from this. I just want to take part and have fun, really. And we had to get the aerial on there. I was really disappointed. I was searching for a little bee or a little Hornet I could stick on the aerial, but I couldn't find one for the life of me. So we'll just have to enjoy that aerial just like twanging around as it drives, which will be quite entertaining. So if we pop the body off out the way. So basically what we've gone for is I fitted the Endura steering servo on the front, so you can see it's 22 kilogram, fitted those little servo mounts just to make it a little bit stiffer. I've mounted the, so it's actually 120 amp Surpass Hobby brushless ESC. Mounted the power switch here for the ESC so I can reach in through the window and turn it on and off. On the rear, we've got that brushless 3650 9000 kV motor, which might be a little bit excessive, but you know, I thought stuff it, we'll just go straight forward. I was going to fit the brushed motor originally, but kind of ran out of time. It's now Friday night, a week later, so yeah, I thought we'd just basically fit the brushless one. You probably can't see in there, but yeah, 9000 kV. I was considering changing the front suspension. I didn't use any of those oil-filled shocks. They were too big, to be honest. And when I saw that the stock rear shocks were oil-filled, I thought, oh, do you know what, we'll just give those a try. At the end of the day, this is all about fun. You know, I'm not trying to break records here, so I just want to see how fast we can get this Hornet to go. And I think it's kind of cool, actually, that, you know, we're still running like stock suspension, stock wheels and everything. I did give this thing a little try in the garden with very short space in it. seems to go in a straight line, but we'll see what it's actually like when we get out on the road. So yeah, let's go find a flat road. We'll give it a run. We'll see how fast we can get and see whether we need to do any mods or if it actually lasts more than 5 seconds. Okay, we're out on location with the Hornet, so just to abide by the rules. So we are running a 2900 mAh 2S35C battery. You can see that is plugged into our 120 amp speed controller. We've got the SkyRC GNSS GPS in there, and if I just swing the rig around, you may or may not be able to see that we are running our 3650 9000 kV brushless motor in there. So hopefully that is everything abiding by the rules. Then we have the app connected, and you can see it's not reading anything at the moment. So if we were to do start, and then if we were to move it back and forth a bit, there you go, you can see it reading. And then if we do stop, once it decides to stop, there we go, read. And we did an almighty 1 mile an hour. Hopefully we'll get a few more than that. So let me just get the battery and the body back on, and then let's rip this thing and see what it's like. Okay, so transmitter's already on. So we're gonna turn the actual Hornet on itself, wait for that fan to fire up. It's like a little jet engine in this thing. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, first run. I'm just gonna feather it in first of all, see if we can actually get a straight line, which is looking like we can't. This is always off to a good start. I'm not running a gyro at the moment. I'm running the stock wheels and tires. So, right, I'm doing a little short open up first of all. Yeah, that's gone well first of all, isn't it? So let's do the walk of shame a moment and then just see what speed we got. So carry her back. Chuck that down there. Okay, so stop. Read. 22 mile an hour. That's not bad for a first start. Right, let's try again. Come on, let's see if we can hit the 30s at least. So we're going to start again. Okay, let's carry on from here. Okay, here we go. Oh! Well, I don't think we quite hit full throttle, but we got some throttle then. Okay, right, and then stop. Go on, let's break 30. Oh, yes, 33 miles an hour. Okay, right, okay. That was cool. I am chuffed with 33 miles an hour. Okay, we're back out with the Hornet. It's a couple of days later. I've done a couple of little mods to it. So basically what we've done is we've just lowered it. So we've got quite a bit of rake going on now, as you might be able to see. And what I've done is obviously that's just given us some kind of natural camber. And then I've gone for some toe out as well, because I saw a few people were saying that they found it a lot more stable with a bit of toe out. So we're going to try a bit of toe out. Otherwise, it's still running the same setup as it was before. So just to show you, same setup as before. We've got 120 amp ESC. We've got the same brushed motor, so our 9000 kV brushless motor. We've got the SkyRC GNSS in there, and we've got the phone set up ready to go. And then the last thing just to show you is, if we just pop the battery tray off, you can see we're running the same 2S 2900 35C battery. Okay, body's all back on. So first challenge is just to go in a straight line. We had 33 miles an hour before, so let's just do start. Okay, here we go, wish me luck. Okay, we binned it, walk shame. Oh, look, it actually landed back on its wheels and it still works. How about that? Fair dues. They are much tougher than I remember. I'm swearing my old Grasshopper, you looked at it wrong and it fell apart. Whereas this actually seems to be taking the tumble really, really well. Right, walk of shame back to the phone, hang on. Okay, we're back. So stop, read. Oh, if I could actually press it. 45 miles an hour, yes! We beat 33, we smashed 33, 45. I'm probably more excited than I should be, but that's actually pretty cool. 45 miles an hour, still on the 2S. Right, let's do one more run. So start. Okay, let's see if we can beat 45 on the 2S before we change to a 3S battery. Okay, let's try maybe over on this side of the road because that's where it seemed to go. Okay, let's feed her in. Here we go. That's full throttle. Oh, into the curb. I think we might have just lost something. Walk of shame again. I think we've broken something. She's not looking happy. I think the battery tray went flying. Oh no. What have I broken? I think I've broken something. Oh, battery tray's there. Well, battery's there. Let's find the battery tray a minute. Found it. Oh. Let's go back to the phone and walk of shame. Oh, we lost the pin. Oh, okay. Maybe if we can find the pin, we can actually get it back in action. We're back with the car in pieces. Whew, out of breath. Stop. Read, go on, be 50 or something. Yes! 50 miles an hour. Yes. Okay, right, I'm gonna stop recording here. I'm gonna go see if I can find that pin, because if we can get the pin back in there and I can repair it, then we can get 3S in there and see if we can maybe hit 60 and not destroy this thing. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back out with the Hornet after our 50-mile-an-hour crash yesterday. So when we had our crash yesterday, we did lose the pin that holds the gearbox in. Thankfully, I managed to pinch the one from my Grasshopper to get it running again. It also bent this shock, but I've managed to straighten it out so we actually have suspension again. So yesterday when we got 50 mile an hour, we were running on a 2S battery. So I'm going to try today and see if we can open it up fully on a 3S battery. So just to abide by the rules, let me show you what we got. So we got a 120 amp Surpass Hobby Brushless ESC. We've got our Sky RC GNSS GPS in there. We've got our 3650 9000 kV brushless motor. And then if we just pop the battery tray off, we are running a 2200 milliamp hour 3S 50C Z battery. You can see it's seen better days. So we've also got the GPS on the phone. So I'm just going to get the body back on and everything. I'll just put you down and then let's just show it's all working and let's give it a run. Okay, it's all back together. So just to show you, we're not cheating. So we got the phone. So if we just do start on the app, let's just move it back and forth. And then if we do stop and then read 1 mile an hour, go back, start. Okay, so we're ready to rumble. I'm just gonna put the phone up here out the way. Let's give this thing a run and see if we can beat 50. Now my main issue has been going in a straight line. I'm gonna try, I think, do a flyby if I can. Okay, here we go. That's full throttle. Oh, we binned it again, long walk of shame. Battery tray came off again. Okay, I think it's popped out again, like it's getting more and more bent, but we're still in one piece, I think. Let's go back. Okay, back at the phone. Let's see what we got. Did we beat 50? Read 58. Nice. Okay, that was worth the walk. 58 miles an hour. I wanted to hit to 60. We're only 2 miles an hour off 60. As you can see, we're going for the low rider look again. So we need to fix it. Just so we don't get disqualified for any reason, because that was a long walk and now I'm out of breath. Let's just show you everything again, if I can get the body clip off. So still 120 amp ESC, Sky RC GPS in there, brushless motor, and as the battery tray came flying off, 2200 milliamp hour, 3S 50C lipo that has now seen much better days. 58 mile an hour. I might give it one more go. We'll have a look. Let me just fix it first. Well, we're back home after the 58 mile an hour run. We debeaded the tyre again on that last run, so I took that as a sign to quit while I was ahead. I appreciate I crashed on pretty much every single run I did, which, you know, a lot of people would discount it. I believe in this competition, it'll still count. Either way, I'm chuffed I hit 58 mile an hour, you know, on the stock suspension, the stock tyres. You know, I do think that is really, really cool and shows how quick these things can actually be. I was only 2 miles an hour off the 60 mile an hour that I wanted. I said to myself, oh, if I could hit 60 mile an hour, I would be super happy, and I was 2 miles an hour away, so not bad. Now, to be fair to it, it actually amazed me how much abuse this thing took. You know, I appreciate the gearbox popped out a couple of times. We did bend a shock, and obviously the body is scratched to pieces, but other than that, I mean, you know, the amount of hits it took, and if you think about how fast it was going when it hit the curb and stuff, that's actually way more durable than I thought it would be. Well, I really enjoyed taking part in this speedrun challenge. Hopefully this 58 mile an hour would have got me on the leaderboard. If not, it was still really good fun. And I've definitely got the itch now and want to see how much faster we could make this thing go. I reckon some different wheels and tyres, maybe some modifications to the suspension. You know, I reckon we could probably get this to 70 miles an hour. If that sounds cool and you'd like to see me do some more mods to it and try again, then drop a comment below and let me know. Let me know in the comments what you thought of my speedrun entry and the speed we did manage to achieve. Be sure to check out all the other channels that took part as well. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.